we both heard this loud thump. And I thought maybe she was going to the bathroom or something. So I didn't think she had blood coming out of her face. We don't know if she fell off the bed, hit it on the headboard, what she did. But we heard the thump.
How long between hearing the thumping?
Because she does it all the freaking time.
I didn't touch her.
I didn't do shit.
I didn't want to mess with her. He called her grandson and her son.
I didn't do that.
Okay. I've been taking pictures on face. She did plan on having...
Fucking 40 at school taught you better than that.
Oh my God! John Winchell.
We gotta get down behind Morrissey's.
It was the kind of call that police officers respond to every night, a report of an elderly woman's passing. In Fort Anne, New York, a small, tight-knit community, such calls often involve familiar faces. On the night of July 9th, 2017, deputies were dispatched to the home of 95-year-old Leona Twist. She had been reported deceased by her grandson, Kevin Guenier, and his wife, Melissa. Leona, a beloved matriarch of the Twist family, had lived in the small house at 9 Twist Road for nearly her entire life, raising her 2 children there with her husband, Walter Stubby Twist. Walter had passed away in 2016, leaving Leona in the advanced grips of Alzheimer's disease and dementia. Kevin and Melissa had moved back to Fort Anne from Florida to care for her. But on that warm summer night, something about Leona's passing didn't feel right. When deputies arrived, they found Leona's frail body lying in her bedroom. Kevin and Melissa explained that Leona had been at the lake earlier that day with family, but later she'd fallen while getting out of bed, something that, given her age and health, seemed plausible. Melissa described how Leona had been struggling to get up in the night, as she often did.
So, she was at the lake all day, you said?
Yeah,
eating with them?
Son. And she came home right after her son left. She went in there to get ready for bed.
What time was this, roughly?
9 o'clock.
Around 9?
Roughly,
okay.
that she went to bed.
Okay.
We sat here for about 20 minutes and then we went and laid down and was watching TV. We were just about to sleep and we both heard this loud thump. And I thought maybe she was going to the bathroom or something, so I didn't think nothing of it, and then my dog started barking and raising Cain. So I told Kevin to get up and make sure Graham was okay. He walked in there and he turned the light on and she had blood coming out of her face. We don't know if she fell off the bed, hit it on the headboard, what she did, but we heard the thump, and when he walked in there she was bleeding. He came back and told me. I got on the phone and tried to call her grandson and her son because they told us to notify them. So I called them and they came over and called you.
So when you walked in, she was...
I didn't even know, man.
How long between hearing the thump and seeing her?
Not even about just a few minutes.
I came out and went to the bathroom, came back out and I said to myself, "Here, check on Graham."
Was she conscious or was she?
I don't know. I didn't want to wake her up. I just opened the door up and I looked at her and she looked like she was sleeping. And I pulled the door back, closed the gate back, and I just went to bed. And then a few minutes later, come back out here.
He went in and turned the light on just to double check on her. She was already bleeding. He came in and got me. I went and looked at her. I told her the back of her head was bleeding, and of course her nose and everything was bleeding. And I said she must have fell out of bed or hit it on that headboard. I said and got herself back up. Because she's fallen out of bed several times.
She always falls out.
And she's fell against that door several times. She has a very bad tendency of falling.
She'll be 96 in a month and a half from now or whatever. You know what I mean?
Kind of open the door to see if she's...
I opened the door, see her. I was like, okay, she's good. You know what I mean? And I went back to bed and I come back out.
And kept running through his mind, so he came back in here.
And looked at her and I said, let me go check on her. You know, and which I usually do anyways. I walked in there and seen the blood and I was like, oh my fucking God.
Because she's fallen out of bed before and I've gotten up to go to the bathroom and she'd be hollering, I can't get up.
Deputy Dansko, however, noticed inconsistencies in their story. Kevin appeared inebriated, slurring his words and struggling to keep the timeline straight. Melissa's account of the day didn't align with Kevin's, and both seemed anxious as the questioning continued. Something about the scene didn't sit well with the deputies. While Kevin claimed Leona had fallen, there were no signs of major injuries or trauma that could have caused her death.
I'm just trying to get a time frame of when you first checked her to when you second checked her.
The first time he checked her was probably about 10 to 11.
I don't look at
and at
clocks,
11 is when he turned the light on and saw her bleeding.
I don't look at clocks.
That's when he came in and got me.
But she fell initially around...
About 10 till.
Who knows?
Or probably before that, about a quarter till.
Who knows?
Okay, so it was like a 10...
I didn't see the clock or anything, so.
Who knows?
Until he got up and came in and told me that she was bleeding, that's when I looked at the clock.
Fucking time, really. You know what I mean?
Well, if you're sleeping, yeah.
We don't pay no attention to fucking time.
I went in, I just peeked at her and saw her face bleeding. I saw her ears bleeding, and I looked, and I saw that there was blood on the pillow, so I didn't move her, but I looked at the back and saw the back of her head bleeding. And
I'm gonna say, because she does fall about all the fucking time. Either she banged her head on the stand or a dresser or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say what, but I am gonna say she banged her head on something and got back in bed. I have no clue. Because she does it all the freaking time.
And you checked her pulse?
I went in, I didn't see her chest moving.
I didn't do it.
I didn't touch her.
I didn't do shit.
I didn't want to mess with her. He called her grandson and her son.
I didn't do nothing. When she
They
said she
came
was
out here
gone, I
and
went down and got my cousin. I looked in there just like this, and that was it. I went down and got my cousin. I said, she's gone.
What's your guys' relation again? Okay. Did you say?
Outside, Deputy Dansko stepped away to speak with another emergency responder. As he returned, he made a decision that would alter the course of the investigation. He requested an autopsy to determine the true cause of Leona's death. 3 days later, on July 12th, the autopsy report confirmed the deputy's suspicions. Leona had not died of natural causes. She had been strangled with a soft towel. The injury to the back of her head, a supposed result of her fall, was minor and non-fatal. The Washington County Sheriff's Department immediately classified the case as a homicide, and warrants were issued for Kevin and Melissa Ganier. Deputies descended on Twist Road to make the arrests, but Kevin and Melissa were not at home. Some officers went to Leona's house, while others visited the home of Gordon Twist, Leona's son.
Oh man, I just want to relax. I've been waiting for this. Okay, I've been taking pictures. Okay. I've been taking pictures on faith.
Any idea where they might have gone?
She did plan on having
We'd like to talk to them, yeah.
pick them up. They did it. I know.
In the driveway. Do they have any other car? What car do they have?
It's Brett Porter's car. I'm spieling now because I want them. Mom did not deserve this. She didn't deserve this.
Gordon and his wife expressed their own suspicions about Kevin and Melissa, describing tension within the family and Kevin's erratic behavior.
What makes you think this guy?
I just know it from what I saw. From what I've seen him do to her at times. No 95-year-old lady should have had it gone through. He came here to help out because Mom did need 24-hour care. And she was calling here all the time. We were taking her as much as we could because she was afraid to being up there. She said he was always mean. And I saw the whole scene that night. I saw the slit in the back of the head. I saw what he's done to his wife, dragging her.
The wife he's with now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's a fucking redneck from fucking Florida, and he's had other. I shouldn't be spilling my guts, but I have to because I want justice. I want justice.
Is that your mom? That was your mom?
It's my mother-in-law.
We've got the results back.
Was it strangulation and then a bullet to the head. I'm just asking.
The biggest thing that we need to accomplish right now is talk to them without putting out there.
I know, that's why I have not said a word.
So.
I have not. I've been very quiet. I feel it was strangulation with a towel.
When Kevin and Melissa returned home later that day, deputies were waiting for them. As Kevin pulled into the driveway, officers quickly surrounded the vehicle. A deputy who had known Kevin since childhood approached the car, attempting to keep the situation calm. Both Kevin and Melissa were taken into custody without incident.
Oh, we're just going to explain to them what's going on right now and things like that. So,
Yeah.
no weapons are in the car.
Nope.
Kevin and I have a good. Kevin, right?
Nope. Kevin.
Yeah, we fist pump flu season. We have a good report.
Yeah, it is too.
I don't need to get sick.
Hi, how are you? Hi. My name's Dave Moser.
What's going on?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, we have a warrant for the house, so you're not allowed to go in the house.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. You look familiar.
My name's down. Fucking 40 at school taught you better than me.
Oh my God! John Winchell.
We gotta get down behind Morrissey's and find those fucking shoes we lost in mud that day. What do you got in the cooler? You remember that? No
Oh
weapon,
my God! You mean down in the fucking?
Yeah.
Oh fucking shit!
All right, look, we gotta talk to you. Okay. I'm so sorry. Okay. So if you would jump right in the car, right here with this officer. This is get through the tour, and go down and talk to the guys and just tell them what's going on. Okay.
I just talked to him. Well, I don't know if talk to him.
Right. Yeah, but you're pretty well lit. John, okay. Good. Very good. Straight hands, good. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Neither of us were gray back then.
Well, are you trying to say I am now? Hang on.
Uh-oh. There's a secret to it.
That door lock does
All right.
not go straight up.
You can't bring your beer.
No.
Because I know it's not fruit juice in there.
Nope.
You're a big fella.
You look at your mom.
Listen, I don't want to hear that fucking shit. I grew up with this guy right here, man.
All right, I got the keys are in. I'm going to move the car into the driveway for you.
You can't fit in there, man.
I can fit in.
Are you fucking serious?
I got skinny guys.
Really?
All right, so
Hey, it's been a long
and I'll be down there to talk to you too.
Where are we going?
You're going down to our
Go
station.
with this guy right back here.
Right here in this white car.
Where the fuck am I waiting at?
What's that?
She's talking to...
She's going out.
Oh, she's right here.
Oh.
She's in the air-conditioned car.
See where you were at. So you get a ride with the other students. That's pretty good too. You're good. Fist pump, flu season.
During questioning, Melissa initially defended Kevin, but later revealed chilling details about the night of the murder. She claimed that Kevin had emerged from Leona's bedroom crying. He then ordered her to dispose of the towel used to strangle Leona. Melissa admitted to hiding the towel in a remote area, which she later led police to recover. Kevin's confession came soon after. He admitted to strangling his grandmother, claiming it was a mercy killing. His defense attorney argued that Kevin could no longer bear to see Leona suffer from Alzheimer's and dementia, but the prosecution painted a different picture. Kevin, burdened by financial stress and frustrations over caring for Leona, had snapped. Both Kevin and Melissa accepted plea deals to avoid lengthy trials. Melissa was sentenced to 2 years in prison for her role in concealing evidence. Kevin, meanwhile, received a sentence of 15 years to life for second-degree murder. Kevin's defense attorney later attempted to appeal his conviction, arguing that Kevin had received poor legal advice during the plea negotiations. However, the appeals were unsuccessful, and Kevin remains incarcerated at the Washington Correctional Facility, just a few miles from where he committed the crime. Leona Twist's murder left the Fort Anne community reeling. Her death was not just the loss of a beloved elder, but a betrayal of trust by the very people she relied on for care. For a town so closely connected, the crime served as a grim reminder that even the most familiar faces can hide dark secrets. Today, Leona's memory lives on in the hearts of those who loved her. Her tragic death stands as a cautionary tale about the devastating consequences of unchecked anger and the importance of vigilance, even in the most seemingly ordinary circumstances.